is neurotechnology? Neurotechnology refers to tools and devices that connect with your brain or nervous system in some way. These technologies can record brainwaves, simulate certain areas, or even change how neurons communicate. They often blend neuroscience with computer science, artificial intelligence, and bioengineering. Some are used in hospitals to help patients, while others are designed for everyday use. This growing field is transforming how we treat brain conditions and how we understand ourselves. What are some types of neurotechnology? Some types of neurotechnology include BCIs, or brain-computer interfaces, which allow people to control machines using only their minds. Neuroprosthetics are robotic limbs controlled by brain signals. Other tools use electric or magnetic pulses to treat brain disorders. Imaging tools like EEG and fMRI let scientists watch the brain in real time, and now even wearable devices are bringing brain tech into everyday life. What are the brain's main parts? The brain has three main parts: the cerebrum, cerebellum, and the brainstem. The cerebrum handles thinking, emotions, memory, and voluntary movement. The cerebellum keeps your balance and fine-tunes your movements, and the brainstem controls basic life functions like heartbeat and breathing. All these areas work together like a super team to run your entire body. Your brain communicates using special cells called neurons. These neurons send messages by releasing tiny electrical pulses and chemicals. They connect at junctions called synapses from complex networks, and when neurons fire in patterns, they create brainwaves, which are key to how we think and feel. Neurotechnology uses sensors to read or even change these brain signals. What are BCIs? Brain-computer interfaces, or BCIs, are systems that allow your brain to communicate directly with a computer. It reads your brain signals and turns them into commands like moving a cursor or typing a word. Some BCIs are worn like headbands, while others are surgically implanted. They're used in medicine, gaming, and research, and BCIs are opening a world where thoughts can control machines. Brain-computer interfaces are already changing lives. People who are paralyzed can move robotic limbs or wheelchairs using only their thoughts. Others can speak again through BCIs that turn brainwaves into words. Artists are even using them to paint or compose music just by thinking. Some gamers now use BCIs to control gameplay, and this technology keeps evolving with new breakthroughs every year. What are neuroprosthetics? Neuroprosthetics are advanced devices that replace body functions lost through injury or illness. They include robotic arms, hands, or even eyes that are controlled by your brain or nerves. These devices don't just move, but they provide real-time feedback and precision. Some are implanted in the spinal cord or brain, while others use external sensors. They give people independence and mobility again. How do bionic limbs work? Bionic limbs work by detecting electrical signals from the user's body or brain. When you think about moving your hand, the device picks up that signal and translates it into movement. Motors inside the limb create smooth, natural motions, and some even provide sensor feedback, like pressure or temperature. This gives the user a more complete and natural experience. In the future, neuroprosthetics may become even more advanced. Some will be wirelessly linked to your brain for full control and feeling. 3D printing could make them cheaper and customizable for each user, and as they get lighter and more powerful, people might use them not only to restore function, but to enhance it. These devices could one day be stronger or faster than limbs even. What is brain mapping? Brain mapping is the process of figuring out which parts of the brain do what. Scientists use tools like MRIs, PET scans, and EEGs to see inside the brain without surgery. These maps help doctors avoid damage during operations and help researchers improve devices like BCIs. Each brain is slightly different, so mapping helps customize treatment. There's still a lot we don't know about the brain's layout, so it's good to learn this. Scientists use a variety of imaging tools to study the brain. Functional MRI, or fMRI, shows which areas are active by tracking blood flow. EEGs record your brainwaves with sensors on your head. MEG uses magnetic fields, and PET scans detect chemical changes in the brain. These tools let researchers see how thoughts, feelings, and actions happen inside the brain. They're also essential for designing better neurotechnologies. Why does mapping matter? Mapping the brain allows us to treat people more precisely and safely. It helps surgeons know exactly where to operate and where not to. It also improves brain stimulation therapies by targeting specific regions. With accurate maps, BCIs can be fine-tuned to each person's brain. All this knowledge lays the groundwork for future advances in neuroscience and medicine. What is neuroplasticity? Neuroplasticity means the brain can change its structure and function. It creates new connections between neurons as you learn or practice something new. This happens throughout life, not just in childhood. It's also how people recover from strokes or injuries. Other parts of the brain can take over lost functions. Neurotechnology uses this ability to help the brain heal and grow stronger. How do we rewire the brain? Rewiring the brain takes effort, but it's totally possible. When you learn a skill or repeat an activity, your brain builds new pathways. Therapists use this to help stroke patients regain speech or movement. Brain stimulation tools like TMS can boost this process by exciting key brain regions. With the help of neurotechnology, we can train the brain to adapt faster and more effectively. What are some real-life examples of brain rewiring? Real-life examples of neuroplasticity are all around us. People recovering from strokes practice movements repeatedly to retrain their brains, and learning a second language can actually change the brain's physical structure as well. Even video games and meditation have been shown to affect attention, memory, and focus. Neurotechnology helps measure and guide these changes in amazing ways. What's cognitive enhancement? Cognitive enhancement means improving your brain's abilities beyond the normal level. It might help someone concentrate better, remember more, or think faster. People use everything from meditation apps to electrical brain stimulators to get an edge. These tools are becoming more common in the schools, the military, and even tech companies. Still, we have to ask, how far is too far?